bought this car back in 2011. I live up in Vermont, and I've always liked New York City taxis. And basically the reason I like them is probably hard for most people to understand. I like them because they're part of New York's landscape, and most of them never last for many years when they're done, so they don't exist for very long, and they're done being a taxi. So I bought this car, and I take it everywhere. I've taken it to a number of different states. I've taken it out of the country. I drive it because I enjoy it. It does get quite a bit of attention most of the time, and it's not my goal with driving it at all. I'm actually kind of uncomfortable with that, but I enjoy just keeping the car going, and a lot of people do express an interest in it, and they like seeing it. And basically, if I didn't buy this car, it would not be in existence right now. So that's why I drive it. So basically, when I bought this car, I bought it from the garage owner where it was getting sold, and he asked me if he wanted me to peel off all the stickers on the car. And at the moment, I thought to myself, you know what, I'll just leave the decals on. And when I got the car home, I thought more about this. It's really the car's identity. This car was made for New York. It's a stretched Crown Victoria. One of the things I liked about it. And of course, this is the old style decal now. They don't have the word taxi or NYC on any of them. The fares have changed, so these decals are no longer valid, but most people don't know that. And these doors are actually longer than any other Crown Victoria there is. I left its medallion, its unique medallion number on, and the checkering, because it's just sort of the name of the car, I guess you'd say. I've left everything the way I possibly could, from the stickers left on the doors to its partition, the air, everything still works in the back. The trouble light still works on the trunk. Most people don't really know what these are even for. There's one in the grill and one here, and it's a New York City requirement. And basically, if there's any trouble, if a New York cabbie's having trouble with a passenger, there's a little switch inside, and it will flash to warn police that I'm having a problem, pull me over. Most people are not aware of that. So I decided to just leave the car the way that it is, because that's what it is. And if I was to simply remove the decals and paint it black or blue or green or whatever, it would just look like another old cop car. The most common question I get when people, typically people, if they do come up and are brave enough to ask me a question about it, most people are pretty good about it, especially people from New York City. They enjoy seeing it. They are anxious to, to look at it for some reason. When it's outside of New York, it interests them. Like, why is it here? But a lot of the time, most people ask me why. It's usually wondering why I bought it. Like, why would you buy this? Why would you buy an old taxi cab? And I really never have an answer for it. The reason is simple. I like the car, and there really is no why. Why do we buy anything, I guess? But I bought this car because I wanted to keep it going. It's a rolling landscape of New York. It's a piece of history. And in 10 years from now, you will not be able to find one anywhere. They will all be gone. At least Crown Victorias. So basically, inside of here, the only thing missing from this car is the meter. The old owner, when they took it out, it tore some of the plastic off and things. Everything else I've left just the way it is, from the well-worn elbowing from the previous drivers. The car has 389,000 miles on it. I've had to do little bits and pieces of work to keep it going, but it starts right up. It's been very reliable. I've taken it on many long trips. I've taken it up into Montreal, Canada. I've taken it everywhere, point south, and I haven't had any problems. Everything on the partition is still here, from the credit card holders, or to give cash if you're feeling unsafe. And this lights up still when you start it for the hack license for the people in the back to see. Although it's hard to see because this plexiglass is very scraped up.